Cuz Muzzler. Gross. That's good to do. I'm sad. I don't like recording during the daytime. All right, let's catch up. Leo, you said you've been clinically depressed. Tell us all about how sad you are. Oh, so sad and it's bad.
I've been watching Tim Burton movies.
Yeah?
It's when you know you're sad, is when you're just watching Tim Burton movies.
You watching Corpse Bride again?
Friggin', I'm a big Sweeney Todd guy.
Are you really?
London. You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen
I
it?
love that scene.
Me too!
London, the town of meat bags, and cut your neck while I shave your beard.
Fuck yeah, that movie was a banger, dude.
And he kisses all his clients goodnight. Yeah, it is. I haven't seen it in so long, but I love barbershop movies.
I love that fucking movie.
All right, top 5 barbershop movies. Barbershop. We're synced up. Number 2, Sweeney Todd. Number 3, Barbershop 2.
Yeah, man, samesies. Fucking Sweeney Todd's good. But no, I haven't been depressed, but I have been suffering from anxiety. So
Yes, please.
a little piece of me, I get fully addicted to video games. I like playing. I could sit there from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. And I won't even get up. I'll just fucking sit there and I'll play. And I did that.
Guitar Hero or what?
Fucking, that's me and the controller, dude. I fucking hold it.
You're just really bad at video games.
Actually, my controller is an actual ball sack. So
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm winning.
Someone is.
Oh, you know when you win a video game and all the fluid comes out all over your chest? Video games are so hot.
But yeah, so I have I don't know, so I get into them, so I'll get like a little bit of adrenaline rushes when I'm playing it. Airheads.
Yeah.
Out of control. I don't know, I'll just get fucking panic attacks if I'm not, because I think I forget to breathe. I really think that's what it comes down to. I think there's a lack of oxygen in my head, so my body's like, dude, we're about to go, dude. We're about to die right now. And then I fucking, yeah. So anxiety sucks. The end. Not fun.
Yeah, freaks your bean, man.
Freaks your bean out all of it, dude.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm good though. So as long as I go for walks, like I'm a dog. Feed me, rub my belly, and get some sunlight, and I'm a good boy.
And let him bust.
Yeah, let him bust.
Let the big boy bust.
Speaking of busting, I gave up porn again.
Really? That's so cool.
Reddit, are you familiar?
Yeah.
So Reddit, it's like if you can type in r/fucking and whatever, and I typically end up going to the NSFW, which stands for not so fucking well mentally. You know what I mean? But it's easy. It's like TikTok. It's like TikTok porn almost, where it's like you just swipe every 10 seconds. So you're.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's naked
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, that's straight to the point, dude.
It's absolutely naked.
Oh yeah, man.
That's awesome, man. I've never done Reddit like that. I did one time. I took a bunch of Adderall, and I made this really long, embarrassing post on our stand-up, and then I deleted it the next day when I sobered up. It was like, stand-up has been my life for 5 years now. This is like several years ago, and I still think about it almost every day and just how embarrassing it was. Just because it was really heartfelt, and that's so lame that people care about stuff. It's so stupid. Wow, stand-up is like freaking a game of chess, and then when the audience is there, it's like freaking, y'all make it so big.
It has all of the rules and none of the rules all at the same time.
Stand-up is so free as an art form, and everybody laugh. I'm so embarrassed. I fucking hate it.
I think stand-up is the easiest, hardest thing ever. It's like this. It's like it's all of it. It's everything. It's all of it. It's all of the things. You want to be an actor? You can go be a pretender the whole time. You want to be a fucking energy guy? Be an energy guy. You need jokes, don't get me wrong, but there are people that get into whatever lane they want to get. Like you have Jesselnick, it's very dark, but play, and then it's very kite the entire way. Doop, doop, doop. Earthquake, energy, but fucking hit you with a fuck. Did you see Earthquake's new shit on Netflix? Mm-mm. So freaking good.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good, dude.
Big laugh.
I was laughing my ass off. He had a little bit of Bernie Mac energy that I really loved, because that's who I grew up watching. I watched like Bernie Mac. A lot of black comics is what I liked when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's like they're like fuck you and like funny about it. You know, fuck you, but I'm funny.
Yeah.
I hate, dude. listen, I don't want this. I hope this never gets popular or whatever. This episode, at least.
Yeah.
I'm not a Jerry Seinfeld guy. I respect what he's done. I'm just not a Seinfeld guy. And I watched Seinfeld when I was a kid. I liked watching the show, but he was I didn't like him. I forget his name, the short little chubby dude.
George.
I liked him.
You're a total George, man.
I like the George.
I'm more of a Kramer, and I'm kind of in the lane.
And racist.
And a little bit racist. I'm more of a Kramer, not from Seinfeld, just because of that great set he did at that comedy club.
Oh, yeah.
No, I like all people. Nick, I don't want the racist part in there.
I do.
I don't.
Put it in there. Keep it.
50-50.
Keep it.
All right, you got to do a coin toss. Up to you, buddy. And leave this part in, too. I want it to be meta as hell. Sometimes all I think about is you. Yeah. Yeah, I was in Houston all weekend. Doing gigs. Freaking fun. It was very fun. I screamed at someone.
Who?
I have a there's a monkey hanging out the window of that car. There's a little stuffed animal monkey.
You had me thought it was real for a second.
Holy shit! There's an orangutan. Yeah, so we got an Airbnb, and it was me and my lady staying in the bedroom, and 2 other comics in the other bedroom, and we had to get up really early to leave to take one of the comics back to Austin. And so the girl, one of the other people who we were with, banged on the door to wake us up, and I didn't remember this happening, but it scared the shit out of me, and I woke up just screaming, and I was like, what the fuck? This is fucking bullshit! And I was like screaming, which is something I'm known to do. Like when I get woken up, I'm really mean to people.
Oh yeah.
And I like say really hurtful things to like people I like.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I've always done it. It's like a big thing for me. Like if I'm sleeping on somebody's couch and they happen to wake me up, like I'll say I fucking hate you, and like I want you to leave, and like this is my apartment now, and I'll burn your apartment down, and I hate I'll say like your clothes look stupid. Like I'll say something like to really make you insecure. And I've just always been that way, and it's a really bad character flaw.
This couch wasn't even comfortable.
I got terrible night's sleep.
This futon, fucking trash.
Your apartment smells like candles, but I don't see any. It's a really vague stuff to get in their head. You were cooking dinner last night? It didn't even look that good. I didn't even have any, though.
Yeah, the kitchen smells like... I don't know what you guys cook in here.
Yeah. That's it.
That's
Make
it.
Thing. I left a freaking... I drank water last night, and I didn't put it back in the cupboard. It's on the counter. Just really scare them.
So how long did you do the couch, car, homelessness?
In Austin?
In totality.
Does that answer your question? I'm crazy. I don't like to think. I don't like to talk about stuff. I just want to sing.
Do it.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Okay.
This is why you're a comic.
When Leo got in the car, I was in a really bad mood, and then I started talking about fucking, and I was going like that. And it made me so happy, so now I'm in a good mood again.
Casey had sex recently.
No.
Yes, he did.
No.
Yeah.
Good evening. Can't you tell my skin is glowing?
Are you pregnant?
I'm pregnant. I'm with child.
How far along are you?
6 months.
Oh my.
6 months.
You got like another 2 more months for the getting rid of it, you know?
I'm gonna have an abortion. No. Okay, so when I moved to Boise from Atlanta, I slept on a couch for about 3 months. Because I was only supposed to be there for like a week, but then I was, whatever. So I slept for like 3 months, so probably only like a year of my life total. In Austin was the longest time I did it. That was probably 6 months. And that was mostly in the car, and then like 2 months on. You stay with our boy Winston.
Winston Shaw. I love Winston.
Winston's a great guy. Huge fan of the pod. Winston, we love your nipples. They're so small, buddy. And you know who's a big fan of the podcast? Trey. Pack.
Big nipples.
Huge nipples.
Huge nips.
Trey, we love the way your titties stand.
Oh, dude, he's nipped up, dude.
Let me suck 'em.
I actually heard he has 3.
No.
It's word on the street.
Trey Pack.
Word on the street.
So delicious.
You're getting the rumors here now. Hot, fresh, and ready. Just like his dinner last night. Little Caesars.
Little Caesars, it's a pizza for you. Little Caesars, it's a kiss for you. I don't like doing the podcast during the day. I'm not as funny.
I know.
I'm not as funny.
It's different. It's a whole different energy.
It's not as funny. We'll do, and if this goes bad, we can do again later tonight.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just like I don't know. I felt relatively funny before we started recording, and then I'm like, everything I'm saying, I'm like, not funny. Not funny. You're blowing it.
Hey, that's me. That's me all the time. Welcome. You're in my head now. Am I rubbing off on you?
Inside your brain. Licking the tendrils of your oxygen.
Define tendril.
Tendril. Can you use it in a sentence? You're doing alliteration. Timmy had a tendril at the tippy toe store. I have a story for you.
Yes.
When I was in high school, we used to hang out with this pair of twins. Let's call them Rachel and
Peggy.
Peggy. Okay. Rachel and Peggy. Okay. So I wasn't at this party, but this is how I had heard this story told to me many times. So they're identical twins. And let's say they're probably like 14 when this story happened. So the party's going on. And when you're having a party at 14, everybody's like irresponsibly drunk. You know what I mean? Like nobody knows anything about limits when you're 14. Like everybody's blacked out. The party's going on, music, beer pong. And one of the twins walks into the room and she's bawling, crying. And they're like, Peggy, what's wrong? And she goes, I fucking shit my pants. I don't even remember when it happened. I was in the other room and I shit my pants. There's like, I don't know, like 30 people in there. Everybody just goes silent. It's like, I think it was in a garage and she's like on the stairs leading into the garage. So it's like she's on a pedestal. All eyes on her.
Looking up.
Yeah, looking up on gorgeous Peggy. And she's weeping about going doo-doo in her night pants and her nightgown pants. She had regular clothes on, not a nightgown. But it's funnier if you picture it that way. And she went poop sock and she's crying and they're like, okay, sweetie, let's get you to the bathroom. And they take her to the bathroom and they like close the door. And the other twin walks in to the big party room like 5 minutes later and she's weeping. And they're like, what's wrong? And she's like, Peggy shit her fucking pants. And they're both crying. And I always just think it's funny because I think about the connection between twins of like, it's a connection we'll never know. You know, it's a wavelength we'll never understand. I like to imagine that Peggy never told Rachel that she shit, she just knew. You know, like she felt the disturbance in the force and she was like, oh no. Peggy shit her pants. And she's crying. And then they kind of lose track of the twins for a little while. And they like eventually they open the bathroom door and they're both in the bathtub. And they're like fully clothed and the water's going and they're like crying. And like one of them's like, I can't believe I fucking shit. And the other one's like, Peggy shit her pants. And they're like screaming, crying. But that's the whole story. But it always makes my head hurt when I think about it because I laugh so hard.
I was a junior in high school, and you know, drinking until the lights are off. And
Yeah.
I was with one of my best friends at the time, and I'll say his name is Bobby, and his name is Bobby. Me and Bobby would booze up pretty heavily. And he was super popular because his parents, and he was a cool guy, don't get me wrong, but his parents also were like, they had the nice flop house where it's like, okay, we can go get drunk. We don't have to worry about drinking and driving. We can sleep there. We don't have to worry about shit. We got to drink in their house. It was safe.
Yeah.
There was no drinking and driving and shit. It was fun. It was good. It was real
Yeah.
safe, but we get really fucked up. Really fucked up. And me and Bobby passed out in the same bed one night, and I wake up and I'm soaking wet. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And like, I look at Bobby, I'm like, dude, Bobby. I was like, you peed the bed. He's like, no, that was you, dude. And I'm like, nah, it was you. It's like when we got up, I'm like, it's all under you. He's like, nah, it's at a slant. It's you, dude.
That trickle down economics.
And that was the last time I hung out with Bobby. So
This guy.
never admitted it. Never admitted to it.
Oh, what a punk.
Yeah.
Own up to your actions,
Ooh.
dude. Fucking Final Destination, dude.
I
Kill us
know.
both at once. Fucking night, dude. The big sleep. I went to rehab when I was 14. My parents sent me to rehab for the whatever. Like smoking weed, but they didn't know how much tuss I was drinking. And so I'm there, and it's all teenagers. And there's this really cool guy that was there. And he told us this story once. I don't know if this will translate as well, but he's like, yeah, this one night we're crushing beers, man, and we're doing crystal. And like he had a really bad drug problem, man. They're at this big party, and he's like, dude, so I get it in my head, like it'd be really funny if I just start raging out and I shit my pants. And he's like, I told everybody to gather around. and he was like, I told everybody to throw me in the shower. Like the story didn't really make sense, but so he's like, he's kind of like a country guy. So he like has a pair of Levi's on, and he's like, so they throw me in the shower, and everybody's in the bathroom laughing at me in the shower, and I go, oh, you think that's funny? And I start raging out, and I squeeze as hard as I can, and I shit my pants, bro. And everybody's cheering for me. And when I was younger, I just thought it was the coolest story. I was like, dude, that's so cool, man. Dude, you pooped on command. That's so awesome, man. And you did crystal meth. That's so badass.
How hard do you have to poo to like maintain eye contact with a group of people and just force it out?
That's what he said. It like he like he didn't even have to shit. He was just like fully committed. Like he just squeezed it out of him like a big old dump.
I'm imagining him getting a fucking hernia, dude.
I know, but at that age, I mean, your body's primed for everything. Like,
So you get 27.
yeah. Then you know, I gotta eat some oatmeal if I want to shit. I gotta get some fiber in me. I have a couple like personal inside jokes that just I know about, and it's like little catchphrases I say. So one of them is I go, "It's happening," and this is the root of that story. So
I heard you say it's happening multiple times.
yeah, so it's just an inside joke with myself. That's something that happened one time. When I used to work at this pizza place called Hungry Howie's when I was in college. I can't remember if I talked about this, but it was like at the peak of my drinking. I would have to wake up really early and start drinking so I wouldn't have the shakes. And I was a delivery driver, so I would have to drink and drive just to function. And we worked at this pizza place, and it was the busiest one in the country. Like every night I'd be walking away with like $300-400, and you're taking like 70 deliveries, and so it's always crazy, and I'm always shaking. Daddy has a horrible crippling alcohol problem, and it's always super hot in there because it was like the summer in South Georgia. And this one time I'm standing in the kitchen, and it's like 1 a.m. and the rush hadn't happened yet, and I'm just trembling, so hot. And suddenly the phones blow up. We're getting all these calls, all these orders come in, and I'm just like I just want to die. And the manager runs in from this back room, and he looks around, and he looks at all the orders, and he grabs me by the shirt, and he goes, "It's happening!" and I think about it all the time, because he was serious. Like, he didn't mean it as a joke. He meant like, game faces, boys. We got to deliver all these pizzas. Like, it was so lame. Like, for him to say that was so lame.
I think it's pretty badass.
It was kind of cool, but it was like as if we were in the shit, like in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, it's happening. He like grabs me by the collar, and I was like, I'm dying. I want to die. Give me Bud Light. Give me Bud Ice, baby. Yeah, it was awful.
You're making really good money though.
It was good money, good paper, dude. I bought a new car, crashed it.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, I crashed it several times. It wasn't totaled, so I got the pleasure of continuing to crash it time and time again. Yeah.
Holy Holy shit.
It's good.
Holy shit.
But I think about his face a lot. He was a younger guy. He's probably my age now. And,
This is happening!
It's happening!
It's happening, right?
Yeah, it's happening.
It's happening!
And he looked like scared, like, it's happening! And I was like, my skin is on fire and my blood is cold. Yeah, I felt bad. But it's good. Those are the glory days, man. I'm walking away with, dude, I drank so much Bud Ice, dude. It was badass. Everybody hated me.
Casey, you have anything to promote for a year from now?
Yes. Next year, I'm going to be in Just for Laughs Montreal. No, I won't. But I thought that'd be cool.
I have to get a pardon.
Yeah, from the governor next year.
For me to go to Canada. You're not allowed to go to Canada if you have a DUI.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Jason Rouse told me. Or
wow, that's wild.
Or maybe he's just like lying to me.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want you to go there and steal all the good laughs. That's wild. Yeah, I don't have a Dewey.
I do. I definitely do. I was drinking with some, I'm not going to name drop because it's stupid, but I was drinking with some comics that I respect that people also love. And I was fucking boozing it up till like 4 a.m. one night with them, and then I got a DUI. Because my ex at the time said, "You're cheating on me, come home right now if you're not cheating." I was like, okay. And I was just hammered drinking with two fucking comics that I appreciate. You're always going to sit down. You're going to sit, they've been doing comedy for fucking 15 years. You're going to sit down if they're literally touring.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And they were awesome. They were fucking super great. But my ex was not.
And you got a Dibbis.
Got a Dibbis. They say DUIs cost more than anything, but have you seen gas prices recently?
We're gonna be just fine, I think.